Alright, here we are with the Wicked Witch, and we have the monkey, which is saying the people that are already under the Antichrist control. Here we have an eagle, or really, it's really not an eagle, it's called a phoenix, and it is a bird that is extinct. And if you want to know more about the phoenix, the Illuminati uses it a lot, and it is on, really it's on our dollar bill. You can look up the phoenix. You'll find a lot of things on the phoenix that will show you what they are. And they are looking into the crystal ball. Now, I'm going to bring in Christmas into this one. Back years ago, there was this god, and I can't remember his name, but he would take snow and he would make it into a ball, and he would be able to read in the snow like a crystal ball. So this is really where the crystal ball came from. Here she is, the Wicked Witch, talking about the poppy. Now, believe it or not, now we're going to go into something a little bit more into it. When you go to mental health and you get medication anymore, it generally has poppy in it. We are over in Iraq, I think it's Iraq, that the Taliban had gotten rid of all the people that were doing the poppy. And they got rid of most of the poppy. But the United States went in there and took it over and started doing the poppy again. The poppy is where we get cocaine from. And the United States wants this poppy to make the cocaine so they can go and get to their Enlightened One Illuminati effect and keep you, the person, under control. It is in a lot of your medication now with mental health. You can look this up. All this information is on the internet, and you can find it there. If you take their medication, it can change your thinking. Look at, well, I can't go with Sandy Hook because that was a false flag, but they are saying that they was on medication for bipolar and stuff. And if you search it out, you'll find out that it is more for mind controlling than it is for anything else. And if you notice, and when you go back and look at it, you're going to see there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it in this world to make you enlightened and bring you into this state of enlightenment. Now I want you to notice all the poppy. I figured I would go back and show you how much poppy. Lots and lots of poppy. And you will see more as you go on. Okay, we are looking at Emerald City. We have all this poppy here. Then we have the green Emerald City, which represents money. So you have to go through this right here, all this, and this is where the money is. Do you have any money? Do you smoke poppy? Here we are running through the poppy to get to the Emerald City. Here Dorothy is sleeping. Why does it bother these? Because the one, he don't have a heart. He don't have a heart, and he don't have a brain. And it puts you to sleep and keeps you asleep. So that's what the poppy does. So you can't see what is really going on in this world. And he just don't have courage. He has a brain. He has a heart. He just don't have no courage. You see how she can't be budged, not even an inch. Can't get to her because she's indoctrinated. Now here we have that other witch again, helping out with the snow. The snow. What does the snow represent? Really the purity. The cleanness. That is what the snow is representing here. Okay, I want you to notice right here. It is an upside down cross. And here you have a whole bunch of pyramids that's all connecting together. The top of the pyramid. Can you see it? And not to get vulgar, but look here, we have phalluses. Phalluses. And the barren land. Let's look at down here at the gold. The gold leads to the money, to the false security. This is all false security. Okay, well this guy is sticking his head out. If you look at it, it looks like a keyhole to put a key into. And here's the chain to ring the bell. Okay, the good witch of the north sent her. How does he know that? And how does he know about the slippers? So that's a thing to think about. How does he know? Now here he is coming in, and all you see is green everywhere when you get into the enlightening state. And here's a circle back here, if you could see it, representing the woman around the phalluses. If you look out the door, they left the barren land to come in to the false security. And here we have the horse of different color. And here we have the red horse, representing the blood for the green. Each horse represents something. The purple one represents royalty. And you have royalty with money. Now you have blood money. Now we have the yellow horse, which represents the sun god. Okay, here is the top. You'll probably have to go and find it because it's kind of blurry. It says wash and brush up. Alright? Wash, baptism, and brush. Think of it this way. Brush up on your new enlightened stage. Here it is a little bit closer so that you can probably see it better. Okay, here we go with the X's again. In the subliminal messaging and stuff like that, Illuminati, the X represents the man, the woman. Or right here would be the man, and up here would be the woman. And then we have all the weapons there. And if you notice on the Tin Man, they go up and down his spine. and that is uh, goes to your kundalini, into your mind, and they're sharpening up on that. And Dorothy here is getting all prettied up. It's showing more of the world, what people want, all the shiny and the beauty things of the world. Okay, that's how we laughed the day away in the merry old land of Oz. They went through the poppy, and you get enlightening through the cocaine that comes out of the poppy. And you are more interested in the other things of life than what you are of Jesus Christ. Here we're going into Surrender Dorothy. Dorothy means God's gift. But which God are we talking about? So y'all think about that. It's the money God. Okay, here we have the lion singing that if he was king, how things would be. That everything would have respect for him. Now, seeing how Dorothy is standing here, giving reverence to the lion, we need to watch out for our false gods, because our false gods will most indefinitely take us away from the real God. And here the person with no heart and no mind is fixing to aid him, the false king. Okay, look at the rug they put down for him to walk down on, green. Look at his cape, green. Money, always money. And this one right here, with the fringes, the white fringes, it's pure money. I don't know of any money that is pure. Do you? Alright, I want you to notice too that Dorothy has no home. So she's going to bow down to the false god, hoping to get a home for her from the other one, from the Oz character. And he is putting a false crown upon him. Okay, they went through the rhinoceros and hippopotamus and the elephant and everything. And he's saying that what he would do was wrap him in cellophane and all this other stuff. He's saying that he is afraid of God's creation. Okay, just like with all false gods, go away. But you continue to try to get their attention. So they will continue on to try to get the false god's attention. Okay, the guy just come out and said, I had an Aunt Am one time myself, and I will get you in to the wizard. And he was wearing green, as you may know. But green, all this green is representing money. Money can get you through everything of what this life is bringing and into the false god. But of course, you know, after a while, the false god's going to come out to you. This one here got to kind of hold it at an angle. But if you look at the way that the ceiling is here, this represents the woman. Right up here, the ceiling here. And they are going in to see this false illusion god. Okay, here is the inside of it. Can you see it? It represents the vagina. Now, more on that. If you look at some of the church houses, especially the Freemasons, their doors and some of their windows are made like the ceiling. It's talking about a rebirth here. So, do you really want this rebirth that they're offering? Okay, back here in the very back right here, we have the phallus. And of course, you know what the phallus is. And on the doors here, we have crosses. And we have the diamonds, which is pyramids. Can you see what I'm talking about right here? Now, let's look at these pipes that are back here behind this illusionary false god. In, I think it's Ezekiel, he talks about how that God had created Lucifer with the pipes that was within him. And how he sings so good in his words and everything. We have the two pillars, one here and one on this side. And we have the crystal balls. And we have the red smoke. And notice how the red smoke is. Can you see what I'm talking about? We have body parts given at a birth. See? Okay, here we have the Tin Man up there talking to the Oz. And he's talking about how he was going down the yellow brick road. They had went through the gold stage into the money stage, which is false security. Now here we have the Scarecrow, and he is bowing down to this false god. I don't think we ought to do that either. Okay, now we have the lion passed out, and we have Dorothy standing up to the old Oz there, the false god. And of course, the false god is going to grant her wish. And I want you to look right here. We have two snake-looking things right here. So, we know that's not cool. Now, he says that they have to bring the broomstick. Think about the broomstick. The broomstick is an illusion of Hollywood. A broomstick is made out of Hollywood, and it represents Hollywood. You have to bring an illusion. Alright, here we have the lion running. The courage is running away and jumping out the window, committing suicide. And now we're into the evil. Okay, here we have the haunted forest and the witch's castle. Well, we already know about witches. But look at this man up here. He gives it a smiley face, makes it look all happy and go lucky and all. And you have the opportunity to turn back. But do you? No, you don't. Here they're talking about believing in spooks, and the one without the heart win it. So do you believe in spooks? I believe you should, because they are here. And they will throw you to the ground just as well as they did the Tin Man. And now, the wicked old witch is sending out the demons to get them. She is saying she wants the ruby slippers, that she wants them most of all. It's like they are the Holy Grail. Alright, this is the straw man. They throwed him everywhere. You don't know which direction you went. And that's the way the demons and the false prophets and the everything the false gods and all make you feel. Here we are, we got the witch trying to get to Christ, the blood, the Holy Spirit, and of course it's not going to work. It tries to get to him all the time, but of course he's not going to. He wants to take the place of him, so he's going to do what he can to be like him. As long as the gift of God is alive, the true Antichrist can't show himself who he really is. But of course we know. Here we have the hourglass. And of course, if you can see down here at the bottom where the line is and all, time is running out. Not only on the movie, but in real life too, that everything is going to collapse and the new world order will be coming into view. And I mean, it's already in view now, but it's going to be here. And of course, God's gift is it's locked up, confined. And that's the way that most Christians are beginning to feel now, that we are confined. Here's Annie Anna. This part, she is representing the Holy Spirit, that everything is going to be fine. She's calling upon Dorothy to get her to have more courage, more belief, more faith. And Annie Ann is trying to find her. Christ is looking for you too. Are you looking for him? And of course, Dorothy is frightened, and she wants the Holy Spirit to come back, but the evil one shows up.